Okay. Okay. Welcome back to part one. We took shelter in some shack.
Yeah,
Um,
it's still the same interview.
still the
It's
same.
almost the same place.
It's always we moved like 50 meters or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, you it slowed down a little bit, or
It's a bit better than it
it's a
was.
bit better. Yeah,
But we got caught in a storm,
yeah,
and a rather rapid one.
yeah.
So yeah, I was
A lot of people were caught off guard.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I was talking to you about the game I had with Bless.
Yeah.
So he caught me off guard. He got Whisper for
Like the
basically
storm
free.
caught us. Haha.
Exactly. It was basically 5 points for free. I took like 2 shields on Zori or something. It was bonkers. So then I started crawling back into the game slowly, and it was still like super tight. And when time got called, it was a tie, but I knew that Sai was left on 1, being shot by at least Lando, range 2. And I couldn't make up with anything that I did, because even if I halved something, like Lando, I went for Lando. If I have him and Sai survives, I win the game. So I did what I should. I halved Lando. And obviously, during Vader Crit Bonanza, he issued a weapons failure. And then I'm just casually saying like, okay, so now I need to. Oh, and Sai was had a console fire. So now what I need to do is not roll console fire, and you need to not kill me with 2 dice. So he's like, roll the console fire first, so we know if we have anything to worry about. Like, are you sure? So he jinxed it. I roll a focus. He rolls blank focus, no mods. I win. So like, what the fuck?
You earned this.
Yeah, it was impossible. And then all my games were like this, and game 5, you wouldn't guess who I was playing against.
Greg, Bartosz,
Roberto.
Oh,
And he's my nemesis in Polish tournaments. Not only Polish tournaments, turns out, but he's my nemesis, and I've never won against him. At that point I was 4-0. He was 3-1. So I knew I was getting into the top cut, as we'll probably get to that a bit later. That Poland played the progressive top cut. We tried that system to get players accustomed to, like, familiar with it.
To the harsh reality of
Yeah, of basically 4-1s get in, not 4-1s do not get in unless they're 5-0. So yeah, at that point I knew I had the top cut in. Looking at the SOS, I knew even if I lose, I'm probably second, so it's fine. It's not going to matter too much. But for the sake of winning, because we came there to win, I came there to win. Obviously, I felt like, yeah, I should be pushing through. So I meet Roberto, and the opening of that game. Well, the opening is Whisper staying cloaked, survives a proton torpedo through a rock and Lando shot, so that's great. Not only she survives, she's she doesn't take any damage.
Oh yeah,
so that's good. So I trade a good position.
The list he played.
The same list. So the only thing that I was scared of, he jammed the evade. So I'm like, not great. I had a focus force, and she survived like the 2 shots. Sure, that's fine. She survives that, then gets in. I had like a brilliant 1 in a million maneuver where she goes past one of the ships and lands right at range 1 of Lando, in Lando's arc, but Lando is not really interested in shooting her. And I trade 3 damage on Sai for half of Lando. More than half of Lando. Like Lando was on. That's good. Lando was on 2 with a structural damage. So I was like, yeah, that game is in the bag. Roberto goes, yeah, that game is over. Like, hold on. I know myself. It's round 5. And he won that game by 1 point because I played like a total freak and a total loser. I did all the bad calls I could have. I was so chill. I was like, yeah, this game is won. And I was, whatever.
Oh,
dial.
yeah.
Well, yeah, sure, fine.
Remember, you have to
You
play
have
till
to
you have to play till
till
the end.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that was it. So like, after having games that I had to play till the end, I was like, oh, finally a game that I cannot play till the end because it's already over. Oh, it wasn't.
Yep.
So then I was like, Roberto, I never win against you. Fucking hell. When is it going to end? So it ended in top 8 because I got paired into Roberto again. He played in Zero. They're from the same city. He won. He diced him badly. And then in top 8, I diced him so freaking bad. Like, I should have won that first game, but I never should have won the second game. He catches Whisper with 3 ships, plasma torpedoes, proton torpedoes through a rock, and Lando. And Whisper stays alive on 1 only because of a direct hit. And I take half of Lando at that point. I'm like, I'll take that. Whisper was sitting in that same place for 3 more rounds, just being cloaked with a focus. And she was like, sure, shoot me. Go ahead. She was bumped into Lando and sitting there, and I was like, yeah, Jesus, what a game. So all that game, Roberto couldn't roll any reds. He rolled pretty shit greens, and I've just rolled over the game.
Nice.
And then I met the player that was second, and it was also his second tournament. Tomek. So kudos to him. He is playing a lot of TTS. He's putting a lot of time in X-Wing. So the success is not,
It's not like a freak accident.
Yeah, it is a Cinderella story, but it's not an accident. I feel like that's one of the players who's going to be very good in some time. He's also young.
Nice.
He's like 16 or 17 years old. So he was, the day before, he was like,
Polish golden child.
Yes, I might get into Top Cut, but I don't have a place to stay and a train back, so I will drop from Top Cut. Like, sure you will. Stay at it. He was just asking questions. What in finals? He was asking questions. What time is it? Because I have my last train on this and that. So yeah, let's move faster.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he won against me because I made a huge mistake.
He beat you in the finals?
No,
he beat you for top 4. Okay.
Top 4. He beat me in top 4. He lost to Oscar. Ice, yeah. Who switched to First Order this time.
So Oscar won the Polish store champ.
Yeah, the Polish Nut System Open.
Okay.
Yeah, and he beat me fair and square.
What did he play?
He played a Rebels list with no Esegi, a 5-ship list of Wedge, obviously.
X-Wing Wedge.
X-Wing Wedge. Then Corran Horn X-Wing. Body Rook. Dutch Vander Plasma Torps.
Okay.
And AP5 Leia.
What?
AP5 with Leia, and that's it. And he was like, I will have coordinates, I will do stuff, I don't need the Segi, I will just swarm you with locks. And this is what he did. And this game with me ended with him. If I would be playing any other player who has like shit ton of experience at tournaments, they would have done that. But he gambled on road with a maneuver on wedge that was good in only one condition, and that happened, and he killed full Vader. He just said,
yeah. It's like this. Yeah, these moves where okay, this. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, and someone watching that would be like, Jesus Christ, that guy is a genius. And well, yeah, he did because he won because of that.
But no,
that was just a 1% play. But well, yeah, it happens, and it is the when you're young, when you're at your first tournament, when you see something, you see an angle, you're like, I'm gonna take it or go out big, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go for it
It's
ever.
like there was this guy in Star Wars who said, "Never tell me the odds." You know, so
Mhm.
and I think way in like years ago when I was still listening to Fly Better, or when there was actually Fly Better podcast.
Yeah.
When I was also like still new to the game, they said first of all like you need a good list, and no matter who you are, still everything has to work out.
Yes.
So you need
Yes.
you need this. You need to be like you sometimes you need to be inspired to find the
Yes.
right moves, and
Yes.
you always like you need a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just
It is a
how
game of
that's
it
how it
is a
goes.
game
Like
of dice as well. I mean, good players find a way of getting at least into top cut. And one of the players in Polish community used to say that you're gonna be judged as a player. You're gonna be judged on how many times you are in top cut, not how many tournaments you've won. Not always, at least,
hmm
because you're not gonna win all of them. You're not gonna. Sometimes you're gonna be the next world champion, and you'll lose to someone randomly. That happens. That happens,
of course,
and
yeah.
you have to have that in a tournament. You have to have, like you said, all of these. I agree with. You're gonna be you have to have good pairings, for example,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there's some lists that you're losing all of your games to because it's just
yeah.
so bad. Like you have a list of target locks, target lock torpedoes carriers, and you bump into Kagi.
Yeah.
Probably you've just lost. And if that's in top cut,
Or you have like a personal nemesis who always who just has your number and
yep,
always
yep,
wipes the floor with you.
yeah,
It's like
yeah, they just know.
come on.
And whatever you bring into the table, they
Yeah.
know.
And it feels like I don't know. They must have sacrificed a goat every morning or
Mhm.
something when they play you. It's they always everything always goes into their favor.
Oh yeah,
It's just, it's just sometimes it just is like this.
yeah. Well, anyway,
Well, anyway, so
uh,
he won. No, he didn't win.
he
Oscar
he was
won.
second. Oscar won. That finals was one of the weirdest one. Oscar was so lucky. He put a Kylo Ren, the Whisper Kylo, in front of one plasma and Corrin. Took no damage. Oh, and what he did is that was amazing. That, you could have seen it was the fourth round of a second day of a tournament because he flies Kylo Ren into the middle, and he's like, "Okay, I'm not in a bad spot. I might be shot at.
hmm
The plasmas I'm scared of. I'll take an evade. I'll jump myself to give myself more.
The extra die.
Yeah,
hmm
which wasn't needed at all because his opponent flew first and he didn't have any green tokens. And then what he does is he passes an evade from Holo to a jammed Kylo and
Oh
has
yeah.
no target lock lying around anywhere. So he jumps off the evade, and we're like,
Really?
yeah, that might have just lost him the finals. Like
Oh.
opening, it could have been the worst opening in the entire game
In the history of X-wing.
in history of X-wing, probably. It was like, oh, what the hell? But yeah, he decided to, and then he storms Terex in front of a plasma wedge, Terex alone,
Yeah, sure.
and you're like, you're just trading Terex for nothing. So he traded Terex for wedge, and Kylo take because he turned wedge dealt only 2 damage to Terex, I believe,
hmm
or something like that, and he died the next turn. He Terex rolled 2, wedge took 2,
Oh yeah, obviously.
obviously,
Yeah,
with elusive.
because he never does. Yeah.
Yeah, range 3. It's like, uh huh. Then he turned, like he talon rolled behind Terex's back, killed him eventually, and died. And you're like, no,
Really?
just no.
What the hell?
So this game was like this.
Okay.
So yeah, but it is what it is in X-wing. But progressive cuts is what we
Progressive
wanted
head,
to.
which brings us to our next topic, which is perfect segue. Thank you very much. So progressive cut. For those who don't know, is basically everybody 4-0, 4-1 makes it,
Yeah,
except the people who are 5-0. They
they
obviously make it as well.
yes, no,
No,
they don't.
Oh, they
We
don't.
cut them
They are
off.
kicked. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, you're
guys,
too good.
yeah, you're just. We don't want to play with you.
Yeah.
So no 3 and 2s.
Yes.
It's basically the hardcore, or not hardcore, but
A bit of a tougher version
the
of.
tougher version of like, yeah,
Tournament.
we don't take any, like, no prisoners. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta play well. If you fuck up, if you're unlucky, deal with it. Um, and for example, we had this in the European System Open in
Yes.
Belgium, which happened to be a top 14, I think. Then
Top 14.
top
Yes. Yeah.
14.
Only the 2 5-0s went
Yeah,
ahead to top 8, and other players.
they had a round one bye
Yep.
basically on day 2,
Yep.
and then the rest of the 4-1 players had to play. Uh, it was kind of like top 16,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it
It
was.
was top 16.
Oh, it was top 14 and plus the 2, right?
Yes.
So it was a top 16.
It was a top
Kind of.
16. It was because the tournament was almost 70 people. It made up for the difference.
Mhm.
We had 55 and we had top 11. Uh, so
How do you do that then?
so then 5 people went ahead into top 8, and 6 people played each other to fill out the 3 remaining spots in top 8.
Okay.
So you could say you have a tie, you have a play-in round, but honest, what you have
Yeah.
is a I'm trying to find a word, a smaller version of the top 16 basically. So you
Yeah.
only have 3 out of 8 matches they would have, and you bring those 3 players into top 8, then you have that. So what it does, for example, one of the takes I had with it.
Wait, should I tell what happened in Salzgitter first?
Go
For
for it.
perspective? Okay.
Yeah.
Because in in Salzgitter we were 48 or 49 players, and it was like, yeah, top 16 cut.
Yeah.
Well, because it says in the rules for the System Open, which is supposed to be 64 players, it's supposed to be a top 16 cut, which is, I think it says in the rules.
Technically,
I didn't read it.
technically, you have, so what you have on the XWA site is that they have a table saying that above 44 players, for example, you should have 5 rounds of Swiss and 4 rounds of Top Cut.
Ah,
Because 44 means you're gonna have, there's a potential of having 9 players who are 4-1.
okay. Ah,
There is a chance of having 9 players,
ah.
so 4-1 or 5-0. So since you don't want to left anyone out
Mhm.
from top cut, everyone who makes at least 4-1 goes into the top cut. Maybe you'll have a play-in, so maybe you'll have to
Okay.
play one extra round, and
Okay.
so 44 is the lowest that you can
Okay.
get with top 16.
So, but the thing was, we agreed, like, it was, yeah, like I said, top 16, blah, 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 49 players. And at some point we realized, okay, there's going to be like, this is going to be really weird because
Yeah.
a lot of like, because normally what we are used to is like, yeah, have like, I don't know, I would say 1 to 3 players with like 3 and 2,
Yeah.
kind of have the chance to squeeze in. And so it's kind of like, okay, you still have a little bit of motivation to play because you might get lucky, blah, 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 this kind of stuff. In the end, I think it was like, I'm not sure if it was, I would say 6 to 8 players with 3 and 2. I was one of them.
Mhm.
Honestly, it felt like it, it felt stupid and super unearned because, like, what the hell? Like, this is like the nice version. Like, oh yeah, because everybody gets to play. Oh, we're gonna have a nice time. Blah blah blah. But it's not. It's not. Honestly, I think it's not really um, holding up the competitive integrity of the event because, like,
Oh yeah.
you have to play well, and yeah, you have to perform in order to make cut. Deal with it.
Yeah, it's
And yeah, honestly, I think this is how it should go because, like,
yeah.
this is high. Like, we are playing top like high class X Wing. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to be. Or at least that's my view.
It's my view as well.
We don't need to be like smothered into like, oh yeah, you can play tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't go so well to, like, I would have been honestly, I would have been fine not playing because
Yeah.
I fucked up. Like, I lost one game to Zurgen. I had a very weird game against Daniel Surfington.
Mhm.
Um, but I lost, so it didn't work out. So I shouldn't have been in the top cut.
Yeah.
That's honestly that's my stance. Because yeah,
Yeah, to me it is the same, and we had to um, introduce this system to players, so they were at first a bit shocked and had the same idea of, oh, but it isn't a system open, so maybe we could cut some slack. Right, guys, if we cut slack now, you're gonna ask for the same thing next time.
yeah,
These are the rules, and they're good.
they're there for a
They're not
reason.
punishing you. They're just not giving a random three people who had good SOS because of whatever. Because you could have lost to two 5-0s. Your first, oh, you couldn't have lost. Well, maybe, but generally speaking, you could have lost to a 5-0 and a 4-1 player, then have beaten three decent players, and you're in.
Yeah, and then you
But
get
you
carried
could
in.
have lost to a decent player and then to another decent player and then win three against,
Now keep going.
yeah, and
We're
then
just
win
gonna move
against,
because there's a little
oh,
bit more light.
yeah, nice. So it's also still us
Still us, just 2 meters more to the left.
changing venues
Changing
again.
venue.
So yeah, you can win against three newer players or worse players, or
People who
I
don't
don't want to
care
be. I
or
don't want to
don't
be. I don't want to be
or
rude,
people
but
people
you know what
don't
I
who
mean.
don't take it very
Very
seriously.
seriously, yeah.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
just came to have only fun and not only fans.
Oh, let me funny. Uh, let me jump in here
Yeah.
because there was somebody who brought five phantoms. I think one was Echo. There were like two Sigmas
Mhm.
and two
Mhm.
Imda test pilots or something, and he had angled deflectors on everyone. And it was like we were discussing it. It was we were thinking about how can this work? Like
Yeah. Well, what is
we
the
were
idea?
we were confused.
Yes, I could imagine.
Yeah,
uh, yeah. So sometimes you have players experimenting, and you win against them.
taking a leap of faith and
Taking a leap
falling
of
on
faith.
their face.
Very well put. And then you win against them, and your SOS is shit.
Yeah,
And while SOS is an okay measurement, it's not a perfect one. 4-1 is somewhat perfect. Obviously, you can have
basically
bad
it's
luck.
the bar.
Yeah, you can have
You-
bad luck,
Yeah,
but it's the tournament X-wing.
yeah,
You can play. You can have your worst day. You can not perform. Shit happens. You're gonna be back next time, and you're gonna win it, or you're
yeah.
gonna get the top cut.
And
You're
like
gonna
you
be
said,
fine.
if you're a good player, you're gonna make cut again, and
Yeah,
you're gonna make cut again, and you're gonna
yeah.
make cut again, and
Somehow people call it a random game, and it is random. Like it is based on luck, but somehow good players always
hmm,
end up in top cut.
that's
How
weird.
does it happen,
How?
right? Yeah.
Hmm. Huh.
Somehow, I don't know. World champion Illy makes 5-0 in Germany System Open, and you're like, oh yeah, I guess it
I
tracks.
guess.
Yeah, Yago having like a meta of his life and playing out of his mind, being a beast out in the field. I would say he goes 5-0.
No.
He goes into the top cut. He takes the highest position. How does it happen?
Well,
Oh, he has weighted dice. No, he just
he's waited. Well,
yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
but you know, is he Polish?
He is Polish.
Okay. So cutthroat X-wing, high class X-wing should have a graduated cut.
Yeah.
It should be more, I don't know, maybe more clear because the TOs in Salzgitter were following the rules. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. It didn't really.
Mhm.
For me, it felt weird.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah.
Okay. I think honestly, it's very dark, but fuck it. I mean, people know how we look, so
Yeah. You all by now you should.
by now they
You
should know how we look. Yeah.
yeah.
Anything else about the tournaments you would like to add?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So, should we do the what's the other thing about you now or do it later. I think we will do it. We will do it where there's like. So we are gonna go to the Thai ladies now. Have great dinner.
Oh.
And we will be back because right now this is this is going to be a 3-part interview, which has never happened before. But then whether it happened, and yeah.
See you.
See you in a bit. See you in a bit.